Hey guys, thank you for joining me here on AshleyAllenMedia.com, and I'm here with Miss Antoinette. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So tell me a little bit about your company, Sup Dine.
Well, Sup Dine started actually in self-defense. I was a stay-at-home mom, and I couldn't really leave, so I had to bring the party to me. And it gave me the chance to dress up and use dishes that weren't plastic and eat things that I couldn't necessarily go to restaurants to eat, and it just evolved from there. People asked me to invite them once my son was older, and so I started doing it at least once a month, and here we are.
Oh my God, what a creative idea.
Thank
so
you.
tell me a little bit, so what do you mean when you say bring the party to you?
Well, I needed a safe space, and I realized that entertaining at home was the safest thing for me. It was comfortable for me. I could be myself. I didn't have to worry about what I was wearing or, if my house was just right. I felt like I could be my best for my company there. So it was easier for me to create an atmosphere that was pretty, that was calming, that was fun, and invite people in instead of having to go out and find one.
I love that. So I know me personally, I love to entertain at home, but sometimes I personally feel the pressures of making sure I'm doing it right or make sure that my guests are having fun. So what's an easy tip that you give your clients or someone who's looking to entertain at home to help them calm themselves that everything will be fine?
I think everything about yourself and your life should be curated and collected. So if there's one or two things that you see out, bring them home and you have a story to share, and you can tell people, well, this is where I was, or this is what I was going through when I bought this thing. And it doesn't have to be full of pressure. It can just be little pieces of your life that you want to share, little memories you want to create or keep going, and those things turn into traditions, and your friends really do enjoy you just the way you are. You don't have to overthink it. You don't have to go out and buy matching dishes.
Right.
You don't. Just be yourself.
Yeah. And I know sometimes the less the better sometimes.
Right.
So what's a go-to dish or go-to item that you usually have at your events?
There's always salad. There's always salad, and there are always lots of different ingredients that you can put in the salad. It may be inspired by something I read or saw on TV, or even just the people that I've invited. And always make sure people can pass the dishes. So you don't have to make a million tiny plates. You can put it on the table. Everyone can create their own specific meal. And the best part is they can all help you clean up after.
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Because that is the worst part for me.
Right.
So you provide these services to other people?
Well, currently I don't, but I am working on creating Sup and Dine experiences where you can see a party that I've done either at home or for someone else, and you can go on my website and buy the experience. So there'll be clickable links, either shop my store that's coming hopefully in the summer, or just places that I normally shop or find the things that you see in the photos, and you'll be able to shop the music, the playlist, the food, some of the ingredients if they're available online, so you can recreate from the photo that I gave you as a roadmap.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Where were you a few years ago? I needed you.
At home with a baby.
So tell me a little bit, so how do you pick a playlist depending on, do you do it depending on the guest, depending on the mood that you're trying to set? How do you go about that?
I always pick music that I remember from points in my life. It's usually from the 90s or 2000s, music that inspires conversation. I remember when I heard this, or I remember where I was when the song was playing. And those songs tend to really resonate with your company, either because they were there when you heard it, or they remember their grandparents or aunts dancing to it. So just try to keep the music personal for you and your guests. And usually, birds of a feather flock together. So if you have friends, they usually were with you, or they know what you like, and it's easy to come up with a playlist that works for everyone.
Yeah. How'd you come up with the name Sup and Dine?
It's just a fancy way to say eat and drink, because when you're stuck at home and you want things to be great and amazing and pretty, I just thought, well, why not everybody eats, everybody drinks, but we don't really sit around the table and talk to each other anymore.
Exactly.
We're on a grind to buy a house, but we don't really take the time to enjoy it. And so I thought, well, why not class up the kickback? And let's sup and dine. Let's really sit together, be social, eat together, clean together, dance together. And it really is inspired by my childhood and what I did almost every weekend growing up with my parents and aunts and cousins. So hopefully I bring a little bit of that to everybody else as well.
And I absolutely love it because I know myself personally, I don't really like to go out. I like being at home and setting with family and friends. And your company sounds like it fits my lifestyle. And it's very exciting. So tell everyone where they can find you, your website, social media.
Well, you can definitely find me on Instagram. That's where most of my inspiration and actual work is, on @SupXDine. You can look at my website, which is www.supanddine.com. And I'm on Facebook as Sup and Dine, and Pinterest under the same name as well.
Yeah. Absolutely. I know I will be looking you up. I may be giving you a call pretty soon.
Okay.
And congratulations on your business.
Thank you.
And best wishes to you.
Thank you so much.
All right, guys. We will see you later on AshleyAllenMedia.com.